Hey all, we're gonna look at my first actual sketchbook, so here we go. So this is my first sketchbook ever. It's really tiny, like it's as big as my hand. Um, yeah, it's really awful, so bear with me. Yay. So this is I was starting to get into pen stuff. I thought pens were super cool, but this is so bad and ugly. And yeah, same with this one. It's it's not bad, it's just not my style. It's just I don't find this very appealing or anything. Okay, this is like I basically drew this girl that was in a magazine. I had it cut out and I had it in my high school binder. Oh. So this is Louis. No, it's not. This is Louis Tomlinson. I mean, it was supposed to be, but this is a portrait of a Instagram artist that I used to follow. I think her name starts with a B. I don't know, but yeah, I thought it came out pretty nice considering at this point I didn't use any pencils or anything to sketch. This was the first time I ever really would just draw with straight up ink, which was fun but didn't look good. Alright, this is Harry Styles, although it doesn't look good. Alright, this is Louis again. And that'll be a trend. I draw a lot of Harry and Louis in this sketchbook, so yeah. Yeah, there's Louis. Okay, this is yeah, this is a style that I used to do when I was 16, I want to say. I used to name these characters. They were just random people that I would draw, and I named them. I think this one is Sylvester. No, Judas. This was supposed to be Harry, and it was yeah, it doesn't make any sense. He's wearing a bandana here and a bandana here. It looks like he's wearing a hard hat. So this was supposed to be Louis, but I never inked it because obviously it's really bad. Okay, this is just a random drawing of this dude that I drew at one point. And obviously I didn't really know how to draw ears back then, or a hairline. This one I think is Sylvester. Yeah, let's see. Yes, it is. Okay. And this one, I love this one so much. The way that the body moves is really awesome. This one I think is Cornelius. Yes. This one, oh god. My nose is runny. Petunia, okay. This one is, okay, no. I looked at this earlier today, but I knew this one was Apple. But I forgot this one, but I know now that his name is Istanbul, so yeah. Alright, this one is, I don't know, but yeah, she's really pretty, isn't she? She's so cute. Oh, Karan, pretty. This one, oof, what is her name? Alabaster. Okay. Wow. Why does his body look like that? His torso is as big as his head. And his thigh is ginormous. Anyway, this was inspired by Harry Styles. I really hate it. I like the composition. It's just the actual anatomy is so horrendous. This one is, what is his name? Julius, cool. This was inspired by Louis. It came out so fucking weird and ugly. Just the fact that just the context is just so weird. It's so weird. I'm so sorry if him or Harry ever see this. I'm so sorry. I really liked this one. I thought it came out super cool, but like just randomly it ended up looking like one of my friends at the time, which was completely like coincidence. But yeah, let's see what her name is. Sebastian. Okay, so well, I guess they're non-binary. They seem like they're non-binary, and Sebastian is a cool name. That was a self-portrait. Okay, that was supposed to be Harry Styles. Didn't finish it because I hated it. That's another Harry. That was another Harry. Look at his nose is so big. I had a problem at the time with drawing really big noses. I don't know why. Like, it just, yeah. Okay, this one was also inspired by Harry's like aesthetic and everything, but I don't like the way that it like looks. I don't even know what's wrong with that one. Alright, that was also inspired by Harry. Didn't finish it because it was weird. Here are some Harry studies that I did. Yeah, they're all fairly cute, I think. And there's a little Louis there that came out pretty nice. Oh my god. So that was a Harry, big nose, Louis, even bigger nose. And that's a Harry that I was pretty proud of. It took a long time to actually get it to look right. Yeah, he just looked very small, like his body. Here's some more Harry and Louis, very cute. I don't really like that one, didn't come out that nice, but this one is really nice, I like that. And then here's the last, I think the last thing, yeah. I don't remember what her name is, even though I looked at it earlier today. Let's see. Celeste, very pretty. Okay, so that's my first sketchbook ever. I hope you hated it. And now we can have a look at this one. This is actually the sketchbook that I drew in when I first started my Instagram account. This is like all of the stuff at the very bottom of my page. So this is like nothing new, at least to me, in sharing it publicly, but most people have probably not seen any of these things. So I'm sharing it with you now. First thing, there's a new Harry, which came out pretty nice, I guess. I did it in my dorm room in college. Yeah, winter time, pretty epic. Okay, it was 18 at the time. Okay, so with these next few drawings, kind of a story time. So back in the day, I had a friend, and she put on onision on my TV because we were bored and we were just like, you felt like watching YouTube. So she put on onision. I didn't know who he was at the time. I never heard of him, but like she showed me like some of his skits, and I thought they were really funny. And then I started watching Onision's husband Kai, who was also on YouTube at the time, and I was a pretty big fan of him specifically. I didn't really like Greg, obviously, but I really liked Kai's content. I mean, and this was prior to like all of the stuff coming out about the both of them. I'm so sorry if you can hear like a bunch of banging outside. It sounds like fireworks. It's March. I don't know what's going on, but it's so loud. There was this point where he like hosted a bunch of little like contests for his channel and everything, and he had like one of the contests that he had was like a fan art one, and so I entered it. This was the one that I think he really liked. Oh no, I don't think I ended up posting this one, but I posted this one and this one. I'll insert a clip here.
Why can't I look that good? I don't know. Oh, I love this. This is like Moon Prince of the Night. I aspire to look like this. If this is how you guys see me, like I am so flattered. Thank you so much. That is beautiful. What in tarnation? That is amazing. That is amazing. No. What? You win. You're the winner. Congratulations. You'll be getting a Lanebot box. I will be sending you a message on Twitter shortly to get all of your information. Thank you so much, Lane, Name Twins. Thank you so much for all of the art. And we'll be in contact.
I have so much clout. I actually never got the package because like it got sent to like my university, but it got sent there and then they just immediately just like blew it up or something because I never got it. These are some self-portraits I did at the time. This one looks a lot like me. This one doesn't really. I mean, it kind of does, but like this one looks, I feel like, more like me. Not now, but it did back then. These are some drawings of my OC Owen. Yeah, I don't really like any of these. Like this, none of these really look like him. This kind of looks like L from Death Note for some reason. Here are some Tanner sketches. Very nice, kind of. Alright, that's pretty cute. So this is Tanner and his girlfriend Emily, and then these are Owen and Danny. I really liked how this came out. I thought the angle was like perfect and like with his hair and everything. Yeah, I thought it looked really cool. Alright, these are some studies that I did. This is my mom's shoe, I think. It's my foot, and that's my mom's lamp. Yeet. These are just mostly some random sketches. This one is Tanner though. Alright, this is, I had just watched Labyrinth right before drawing this. Actually, I think I was watching it during, like, while I was drawing it. But basically, this is just Owen as Jareth. I thought that was a pretty cool thing. And then these are Owen, Tanner, and Danny. I love how this came out. Like, this is how, like, he would look in, like, a cartoon. Yeah, I thought it was pretty nice. These are all, I mean, they're all supposed to be Owen, but with the reference I used for this one, I didn't really change the hair. Like, Owen would never have that haircut. He never has. But yeah, this one looks a lot like Owen, at least like back then. His eye shape has changed since then, but everything else is the same. That's a little doodle I did of my sister. That's my hand. That's Owen. And then these are all Danny. That's how he looked in the comic that I did, by the way. It was really, like, the style was so ugly. It was so ugly. I'm never going to show anybody. This is Owen, and this is when I was trying to figure out how Owen's smile would look and, like, how his teeth would look. His teeth have changed a little bit. They're, like, bigger now, but, like, they're pretty much the same. This was a drawing of me. That's Owen, but it ended up looking like Leonardo DiCaprio, which a lot of people have said about this drawing, which is fine, but you know, kind of want it to look like the person it's supposed to look like. This is just a study of this girl who I used to follow. Here's some studies of Owen. So this is when I was figuring out like what he looked like as a kid. He had like really thick blonde curly hair. Now it's a little bit more curly than this. At least like when he was older it was a little bit more curly. That's exactly what he looks like still. He looks exactly like that. Alright, and these are a bunch of drawings showing what my OCs looked like in the comic, like in the comic style. They were all very cute, and Owen was definitely the cutest one. This is Elijah. This is back when she didn't have an explicit gender or sex. She just kind of like existed because that was supposed to be like a mystery to like the audience of the comic. Back then, I just used they them pronouns for her, not because she used they them pronouns, but just because like there wasn't supposed to be like any hint or even regarding of the fact that she had a sex or gender or anything like that. And these are some sketches of me. Dude, I don't know if he's ever gonna see this, but this is just like a drawing of this guy that I met a few years ago, and I was like, hey, I'll draw you, and he was like, bet. So I did. If he ever sees this, like, if you want it, just let me know and I'll send it to you. This is, okay. This is my OC's Owen. For Halloween in the comic, he was an angel, and that's what his outfit looked like. You can see it there. And then this is him and Danny, because they went like as a pair. So like Owen was an angel and Danny was a devil. Super cool. And here's them together. This is so freaking cute. So, here is Tanner, and this is Owen with top surgery scars, and that's my hand. Oh, cool. So this is a drawing for another comic that I did at the time. Never finished it, obviously. Yeah, this is Jeb. He was the main character. That's some of his traits. Very cool. That was Lot. She was the manager at the zoo that they worked at. Yeah. This is Feem. He's another employee at the zoo. This is Moi, another employee. And yeah. And I'll just skip through. If you want to see the comic, like the short-lived comic, you can look at it on my Instagram. It's still there. And then these are sketches of my character. So there's Danny and Owen, Danny, Tanner, and Owen, Tanner, and Owen. They all have the same face in this drawing. I really ate it. These are all Owen, by the way. It wasn't canon at the time that he was gonna get pregnant later on in the story, but basically this is kind of what he looks like at that time. Holy shit. This was just event art. I don't even, very nice. I really hate this drawing, but whatever, it's okay. This was actually a redraw of another sketchbook or a sketch page that I did. Basically, this is like the first time that he appears in the comic. Like in the comic drawing, he looked really, really ugly, so I wanted to redraw it because he was supposed to look really cute, and I think he looks a lot cuter in this one. And that's me. Yeah. So this is Owen.
It's not Owen, you lunatic. It's just from a photo of you when you straightened your hair that time and you had a surprise mullet.
This is me. I look just like that. These are also Owen. Oh, I love this. So this is Tanner, Danny, and Owen. Basically, there's like a little story behind it. So they go to the skate park after school. Tanner skates, Danny skates, Owen doesn't skate. Basically, the whole story is that some middle schooler steals Tanner's hat because it flies off his head while he's skating. They don't give it back, so he has to go home all grumpy. So they go to Tanner's house, and Tanner's dad is their math teacher. And this is Owen's first time ever seeing Tanner's dad outside of school, so it's just like, yeah. And also the background is what my room looked like at the time. Kind of like, it's obviously a very simplified version, but okay, this is oh wow, the color scheme is so nice. Okay, so this is Danny and Tanner. This is Light Yagami, and there's Owen. Alright, this is Tanner dressed up as Owen. So like, it's basically just a joke. But yeah, this is what Tanner would look like if he was trying to dress up as Owen for whatever reason. And this is my second rough sheet of Owen that I ever did. Oh. So this was supposed to be Danny, but it didn't turn out. You better stop! Since it was so ugly, which I was really disappointed about because I spent a lot of time on it. But yeah. Oh, this is like one of my favorite sketchbook pages of all time, like out of all my sketchbooks. I swear to God, like it's so gorgeous. Anyway, this is Tanner, and these are both Owen. Everything about this is so lovely. This is an anatomy practice, like anatomy study for Owen. I don't like the way it turned out. Just like I was trying to like cast shadows on his body, but he just ended up looking like tan, and he's not supposed to be tan, and like his body's like really large. Oof, I love this. Okay, so this is these are both Owen. I was listening to that song at the time. It's freaking lame. Basically, this is Owen when he first transitioned, so he was 14. And then this is Owen when he's 18, and this is like when he like first enters the whole OC universe, and he starts going to school with Tanner and Danny and everything. Yeah. This is Danny. There's Owen on the drums. Owen's shoes. And at the time, I think this was the first time, no, maybe the second time or third, where I was watching the Babadook. And so I did Owen as the Babadook, and then there's this cat that I thought looked like Owen. This is a sketch of my sister when we went to Taco Cabana. Yeah, it was really fun, and she really likes this drawing. Okay, this is, these are both Owen up here, and this is a drawing of one of my mutuals OCs at the time, and we're actually still mutuals now. We've been mutuals for like the last 3 years, I'm pretty sure. This is somebody else's OC, which I think came out really cute. This is Owen as that one scene that Winona Ryder did in that one movie I've never watched. I really liked the screen cap, and so I redrew it, but with Owen. Okay, so this is another drawing of someone else's OC. This is Owen. This is also Owen. This is another drawing of Owen. I don't like the way that his facial anatomy turned out. He doesn't really look much like this, like as far as like facial structure goes, but I really like the way that it's colored. These are all Owen. This is an OC that I made that I actually talked about in another sketchbook tour that I did. I forgot what their name was, but they are what's the word? Some kind of mythical creature. This is a Draw This in Your Style challenge that I entered a couple years ago. I can't really say much on the shirt, but like, because the artist who, hosted this contest, they designed the shirt, right? But this shirt looks like Whataburger, which makes me really uncomfortable. This is Owen when I did my own and my first Draw This in Your Style challenge. Don't like it. And yeah, we can't look at the last drawing. So yeah, those are my first two like actual sketchbooks that I actually tried with. I hope you liked it. I have some YouTube ideas that I want to do and that I'm really excited about. So those are coming pretty soon. But I hope you liked this sketchbook tour, and yeah.